welcome to Luxe Minds. My name is Irini, and today we are going to be talking about buying a first home. Let's go straight to the chase. No, I'm not some big YouTuber. You can clearly see that I have like less than 300 subscribers. I am not a side hustling millionaire. I am a 9-to-5, grinding it out, trying to do my thing. I've just been able to save enough for a down payment, so check out my how to save video to see how I was able to do that. And so this has allowed me to be able to have enough money saved to put a down payment on a home and become a first-time home buyer. And now is the perfect time with all these insanely low mortgage rates to go ahead and get a mortgage out. I am essentially looking for a 3 to 4 bedroom home, you know, a nice living room, family room, dining room, the whole shebang. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm looking at houses that are ready to move in, but houses that also I can flip. Luckily for me, my dad has been in the home renovation business for over 20 years, and he will definitely be helping me with whatever home I decide to buy, helping me kind of flip it. And this then allows me to be able to purchase a home that is under market value, fix it up, and then get a huge return on my investment, which is key. So I'm seeing 5 houses this week. I'll walk you guys through my thoughts for each of the house, plans I'm envisioning, and then I'll tell you if I ended up making an offer on that home or not and why. And in the end, we'll see if I'm currently a homeowner. Let's get started. First up, we have our ready to move in home. It had 3 bedrooms. It had a nice fireplace, a beautiful master suite, which I was really excited about. And overall, it looked nice on the outside, and it had a cute little entry to the back of the house, which I did like. And then the backyard was spacious, but not that big, and I want to kind of have a really big yard, but I did like that I had the little fireplace, so I thought it was cute. And then when you walk into the home, this is the living room, and it was really spacious, and I love the built-in bookshelves. I thought that was a great touch to a living room. Overall, it was nice and spacious. I think the little windows added a cute little touch. The kitchen was big, you guys. Big kitchen is important. It's the heart of a home, so I did love that this kitchen was nice and spacious. They had all the appliances. They had a little wine section, which I thought was a really nice touch to have to the home. And then you walk from the kitchen into the dining room, and the dining room was a really good size. The family room, again, very spacious. I love the windows in this home, and I think it's so important because windows are expensive. So if you buy a home with nice windows, you don't have to worry about it. And then we had the master suite, which had a really nice ambiance to it, a great walk-in closet that I loved. And again, those windows, hello, sunlight. This design, and I saw that they had it in all the bedrooms, which I really liked. Overall, I really liked this house. I think it checked off everything on my list. The bedrooms were a good size. This bathroom, so nice. Like, love the organization and love the bathtub. I think I forgot to include on my list, but a bathtub in front of a window is like, Celine, but not every house has it. The basement was really well done. So overall, I love this house with the exception of, listen to this. It was on a main, extremely busy road. So it was kind of a turn off that it was on a busy street because you're gonna have trouble selling it like this guy is. Our next home was the foreclosed home that I mentioned to you guys. 4 beds, over 2,000 square feet, almost 2 acres of land, 2 fireplaces, a master suite. This one had a pool, like gold, gem. So the foreclosed home has been vacant for a year. So this is like, you know, things you have to be careful about when buying a foreclosed home because there's going to be a lot of maintenance issues with the home. Thankfully, like my dad will literally go into the basement and search underneath everything to understand if the bones of the home are worth investing in, if it's something that you can fix and make beautiful again. So there was no major red flags for this house with the exception of the backyard. It did have some wetlands back there. So when you walked, the ground had absorbed water. This is not a great thing. But overall, the pool area obviously needed to be fixed up. But again, it could be a gorgeous home. Beautiful windows, so you save money not having to buy new windows. And this was the family room, which I absolutely loved. The living room, the dining room, everything in this house was so great. The kitchen needed to be completely redone. It was a mess. And then the master bedroom, I loved. So spacious, so big. You could do so much with the space. I'm not a fan of carpets on the ground. I don't like it. But it had a great spacious closet and a really nice bathroom. So overall, this house really stood out. We actually ended up making an offer on the house, and I was really excited. So I offered more than the listing price because it was being sold by the bank and it was so below market value that I knew it would go really quickly. But even though I offered above the asking price, the house went to another buyer, so we didn't get that house. So moving on, it was really sad, but whatever. All right, moving on to this next one. 3 bed, 2 fireplaces, over 2,000 square feet. Beautiful house to look at on the outside, and I have the layout here so you can see exactly where everything is located, and there's a family room in the basement. So when you roll up to the house, I thought it was really pretty to look at. It's nice and big. So it really catches the eye, and the neighborhood overall was really nice and calm and again quiet, not like that other one on the main street. So I really liked it. Ignoring the yellow walls, which I'm not a fan of, but again, something you can change. This space overall was really nice. I think high ceilings are always a plus. They just make everything seem and look bigger, even if it's not. And the dining room was a good size. The kitchen, however, was a little bit tiny for me. I'm not even a cook, but again, I just feel like having a big kitchen is important because it's a place everyone gathers and you just chat and hang out in. But it did have a nice deck, which I thought, convenient not to have to build your own. And then the bedrooms were a good size, not as big as the previous home for the master bedroom, but a decently good size, nice closet. And the bathroom was cute. They had a really nice coloring to it, which I'd never seen in a bathroom before, that I thought was really pretty. In their garage, you guys, they had bunnies. I love bunnies. So I used to own 2 bunnies myself growing up, and they were so precious, Peanut and Marshmallow. So these 2 bunnies reminded me of those and warmed my heart. Outside I had a fireplace, which is really cute, but this lake, you guys, so this lake really creeped me out, and I think it's the reason this house isn't selling, because no family is gonna want to buy a lake when they have little kids. And you might be thinking, Irene, you don't have kids, you can buy the lake. Irene can't swim, so no, Irene can't buy the lake. And I just felt like a swamp monster was gonna come out. I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with the lake. Overall, the house is fine. That lake was not doing it for me. All right, the next home is not a looker on the outside, you guys, but inside it's like a little mini Caesar's palace. So you walk in, really nice coloring, very open and spacious layout. You can tell that an artist lives here or someone who is very keen on things looking a specific way, because the house is so customized. There's little holes in there for their little artwork with nice lighting, and I thought it was really cool. So that's why I also wanted to film this one and include it, because of the way they had customized the house and used the mirrors and the lighting to make it look a lot bigger than it was. And it gave me a lot of inspiration on, how to make a space look larger than it actually is. And then the detailing on their bar area, their reading nook area, it just was so cute. And I think that you can tell they put a lot of love into their home. But on the other hand, it's gonna be really difficult to sell this house because it's so customized. While I was walking around, it didn't feel like it could be my home. It felt like I was visiting someone's home. I knew that it wouldn't work, but it was still very pretty to look at and get some inspiration for my own home. I mean, look at this bathroom. This is insane. Whole jacuzzi, this whole shebang, the 9 yards, and this cute little bathroom, and I was thoroughly impressed. But I did not end up making an offer on that home. The next home I'm about to show you guys was located in one of the nicest neighborhoods in the areas that I was looking at. And the home itself was built in 19 something. It's had one owner, just lived there her entire life. The house hasn't been touched in years, but the surrounding neighborhood is mansion. So this is the house. It is so undervalued for the market that it's in if you were to flip it and make it a gorgeous house. So right off the bat, I was extremely interested in this one because of the return on investment. It sat on 2 acres of land, and you can't really see it, but on the other side, they had a whole wedding there, an entire wedding on your lawn. And you walk in, this is the living room. Keep in mind, everything is outdated and you can't visualize the space with everything that you see in it now. But it had a great open area. This is a huge living room that you could split into a dining and living room, and I'll tell you why I would think that in a second. Because if you see how small this kitchen is so tight and tiny, and there's a wall that blocks it out. So as we were in this house and I was talking and we were just throwing ideas around, I was all right guys, we would tear down the wall and this dining room area would extend out to be a full kitchen area. So you'd have this grand kitchen, and you would move your dining room somewhere else, into the living room or the family room, because these spaces were so big that you can split it up. And you'll see as we come here into the family room, you'll see how big it is as well. Again, very huge living spaces, and then it only has 2 bedrooms because all the square footage is being taken up by these living spaces. So then we said, all right, this room can be split in half and be a bedroom and a living room, and then you're already adding value to the worth of the house. But everything else was in really good shape, and this house was just a great opportunity for me. So I decided to move in and make an offer. There was no other offers on the table when I submitted. After I submitted, another person came in with their offer and we fought it out. I ended up losing. So it was the second time one of my offers were rejected, and at this point I was feeling very defeated, and I kind of just wanted to take a break, and I didn't know if I wanted to further pursue looking. I just needed a moment because these houses are flying off the market. I can't. All right, so then the next day I had my last house up. It was great size, 4 bedrooms, really spacious, an amazing pool in the backyard that you know is going to be a selling point because they strategically filled it up and made it look beautiful while the inside of the house was a complete mess. This house had been vacant for over a year, so there was obviously going to be a lot of issues inside, but that's also the reason why you could be able to negotiate and get a lower price for it, because there's a lot they're gonna have to invest to fix this house up, right? The bones were there. It had a great structure. The rooms are really spacious. This room was huge. You have some great opportunities for some indoor outdoor living thing going on. Kitchen need to be completely remodeled and whatnot. But anyways, I'm wasting my breath because after I saw this house, an offer was put in and they accepted it because it was probably the asking price, because everyone is coming in and buying these houses without even negotiating prices because they've been quarantined in a little box and they want to get out of it. All right, guys, that is it. I ended up, out of the 5 houses I saw this week, making 2 offers. Both got rejected, but it's fine because I learned so much, and I'm, again, a first-time home buyer. I'm going into this and just learning as I go, and I feel a lot more confident in the process, and I know and I'm confident that I will find a home for myself. And hopefully the next video that I do about this journey, I will be walking you guys through my new home. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time, Luxe Minds. Bye!